Your retirement account just got smaller thanks to Uncle Sam, didn't it? What if I told you there are states where your Social Security stays untouched? Your pension isn't pillaged and your property taxes won't drain your savings. I found the states that actually want you to keep your money, and some of them will shock you. Taxes in retirement can destroy your golden years faster than you think. But here's what most retirees don't know. Some states are actively competing for retirees by offering incredible tax breaks. Before I show you the first state, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future video. Number 9. This mountain state is where wide open spaces meet wide open wallets, because the government here believes your money should stay yours. Picture endless prairies, antelope roaming freely, and a tax code that's almost as sparse as the population density. With fewer people per square mile than most cities have per block, this place offers something rare: genuine tax freedom. The state has zero income tax, meaning your Social Security, pension, and 401k withdrawals land in your account completely untouched. This is Wyoming, where your retirement income is sacred and the government keeps its hands to itself. Property taxes are tied for 10th lowest in the nation. Sales tax is only 4.3% at the state level, and there's no inheritance or estate tax to worry about. The cost of living sits 6% below the national average, so your tax savings go even further. Sure, you might have more antelope neighbors than human ones, but your wallet will thank you for the move. Number 8. This Pacific Northwest gem offers something magical. No state income tax and scenery that makes you forget you ever lived anywhere else. Mountains, forests, and coastline create a retirement paradise where your biggest worry should be which hiking trail to take, not how much the state is skimming from your pension. The tech boom here means excellent infrastructure and healthcare, while the lack of income tax means more money for your retirement lifestyle. This is Washington State, where your retirement checks arrive intact and the government doesn't come sniffing around for a cut. Sales tax runs about 9.2% statewide, which is higher than some places, but groceries and prescription drugs are exempt. The stuff you actually need stays affordable. Property taxes hover around the national average, and while there are some inheritance taxes for larger estates, most retirees won't need to worry about that. The cost of living runs slightly above average, but when you're not paying state income tax, that balances out quickly. Number 7. Everything's bigger in this state, including the tax breaks for retirees. This is a place where independence meets tax relief, and both work in your favor. With no state income tax and a culture that celebrates self-reliance, your retirement dollars get the respect they deserve. The state's economy is strong enough that they don't need to pick your pocket to fund their operations. This is Texas, where your Social Security and pensions stay right where they belong, with you. Sales tax averages 8.19% statewide, which is above the national average, but groceries and prescription drugs are exempt, keeping your essential costs manageable. Property taxes are tied for 7th highest in the nation, so housing costs can add up, but there's no inheritance or estate tax, meaning you can pass wealth to your kids without the state taking a cut. The cost of living runs 8% below the national average, and with cities like San Antonio offering affordable retirement communities, your dollars stretch further than expected. Number 6. This southern state knows how to treat retirees right, with music, mountains, and most importantly, minimal taxes. Picture rolling hills, vibrant music scene, and a tax code that doesn't punish you for having the audacity to retire with money in the bank. The culture here celebrates both tradition and keeping government small, which translates to keeping more money in your retirement account. This is Tennessee, where they've eliminated state income tax, and your retirement income flows freely into your account. The trade-off is sales tax. At nearly 10% statewide, it's the highest in the nation, and they even tax groceries at 4%. But here's the thing. You control sales tax by controlling what you buy, while income tax hits whether you spend or save. Property taxes stay below the national average, and there's no inheritance or estate tax anymore. The cost of living sits 10% below the national average, meaning your tax savings buy even more. Number 5. This prairie state proves that sometimes the best things come in small packages, like a tax code that actually makes sense. With a population smaller than most major cities and a government that believes in leaving people alone, this place offers tax relief that's as refreshing as the wide open skies. The economy here is stable, the people are friendly, and the tax burden is practically non-existent. This is South Dakota, where Mount Rushmore isn't the only thing carved in stone. So is their commitment to low taxes. No state income tax means your retirement income stays untouched, and property taxes, while above the national average, are still manageable. Sales tax runs 6.4% statewide, and yes, they tax groceries at the full rate, but prescription drugs are exempt. There's no inheritance or estate tax to complicate your estate planning. The cost of living runs 4% below the national average, and with a culture that values self-reliance and community support, you'll find a place that respects both your privacy and your pocketbook. Number 4. This desert state built its economy on entertainment, which means they don't need your retirement income to keep the lights on. The casinos handle that. Picture endless sunshine, world-class entertainment, and a tax structure designed around tourism dollars rather than resident income. The dry climate is perfect for retirees with arthritis, and the tax climate is perfect for anyone with a retirement account. This is Nevada, where your tax burden stays low while your quality of life stays high. No state income tax means your Social Security and pension deposits arrive completely intact. Sales tax averages 8.23% statewide, but groceries and prescription drugs are exempt, keeping your essential costs reasonable. Property taxes are among the lowest in the nation, and there's no inheritance or estate tax. The cost of living runs 2% above the national average, but that's mostly Las Vegas and Reno driving up the numbers. Smaller towns offer affordable living with easy access to big city amenities when you want them.
Number 3, this northeastern state takes a unique approach to taxes. They simply don't have the ones that hurt retirees most. No state income tax and no sales tax means your money stays yours, whether you're earning it or spending it. The motto here is live free or die, and they take the free part seriously when it comes to your wallet. This is New Hampshire, where tax freedom isn't just a campaign slogan, it's a way of life. Your Social Security, pension, and retirement account withdrawals flow directly to you without state interference. The trade-off is property taxes, which run higher than the national average. But if you're renting, that's someone else's problem. There are taxes on dividends and investment income, but your regular retirement income stays untouched. The cost of living runs 5% above the national average, but the tax savings help balance that out. Plus, you get 4 distinct seasons, charming small towns, and neighbors who believe government should mind its own business. Number 2, this sunshine state has built its reputation on being a retirement paradise, and the tax code proves they're serious about attracting retirees. With no state income tax and a culture that celebrates the golden years, this place understands that retirees have already paid their dues. The economy thrives on tourism and retiree spending, creating a win-win situation where everyone benefits from keeping taxes low. This is Florida, where retirement dreams come true and tax nightmares stay away. No state income tax means your Social Security and pension checks arrive untouched by state government. Sales tax averages 7.01% statewide, but groceries and prescription drugs are exempt, keeping your essential costs manageable. Property taxes hover around the national average, and there's no inheritance or estate tax to complicate your legacy planning. The cost of living runs about 1% below the national average, and with year-round sunshine, you'll save on heating bills too. From the village's golf cart communities to Sarasota's cultural scene, you'll find retirement communities that celebrate the tax-free lifestyle.
Number 1. The ultimate tax haven for retirees isn't just tax-free. It actually pays you to live there. This northern frontier state offers no state income tax, minimal sales tax, and here's the kicker, an annual dividend check just for being a resident. It's like the state is thanking you for choosing to live there. The permanent fund dividend has paid residents anywhere from $600 to $1,500 annually, turning residency into a small income stream. This is Alaska, where the tax burden is so low, it's practically negative. No state income tax means your retirement income stays completely yours, and the annual dividend check adds to your retirement income rather than subtracting from it. Sales tax averages only 1.76% statewide, since most municipalities don't add local taxes. Property taxes run about average, and there's no inheritance or estate tax. Yes, the cost of living is 24% above the national average, but that dividend check helps offset the higher costs. Plus, if you've ever wanted to see the northern lights from your living room window, this is your chance to retire with a view and a tax break. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe for more retirement guides.